people, and it's gone on far too long.
Hello, my name is Mary, and I'm from Fairfield, Maine, and this is my story. When I was a teenager, my mother was diagnosed with a kidney disease that would affect her and the financial dynamic of our family. Being from a rural town in central Maine, you learned to get by with what you had. My mother did have a job. She was the main breadwinner because she was a nurse, and my father had his own business. When the business went down, my mother supported most of the household until my father was able to find another job. When my mother fell ill, she had to retire very early due to being so sick that she was not able to stand for long hours. At the time, my mother was too young to qualify for state help, and my father made too much for her to be considered for main care. The hospital bills for her care kept piling up, and the majority of the money that was paying for those bills came from my father's new job, which was in retail, and we all know how much that pays. And also, as we all know, just because the hospital bills were coming in troves does not mean that house payments, house repairs, car payments, heating oil, gas, my brother's and my school supplies, food, medical emergencies, for the rest of us, electricity, trash, water, and other bills were slowing down. Sorry. Thank you. Ooh, now if I can only see what I wrote. I can remember the frustrated looks on my dad's face from time to time when he looked at the mail and when he looked at a new bill. And I can also remember how sad my mother was about all this. She blamed herself for being sick. She blamed herself for us not being able to have enough money sometimes to get by. She believed that everything was her fault, that we were placed in this situation. Sorry. None of this was my mother's fault. This was the fault of a system that only saw her as a dollar sign rather than a person. The system that promised to help my family has failed over and over again. This is the same system that gave me insurance through my job, but still makes it almost impossible to afford some of the medications that I need for my autoimmune diseases. This is the same system that discriminates against those with pre-existing conditions, the same system that ignores the health of those who serve this country, the same system that makes it so people would rather be severely ill than go to the doctor to get help, and also the same system that makes it so people would rather die than drown in debt. It needs to end, and it needs to end now. We will make our voices known, especially when we march through DC on June 20th, 2020. Let our voices ring out and our message be clear. This has to end now.
Somebody is hurting our people, and we won't be silent anymore.
And it's gone on far too long, and we won't be silent anymore.